Ariana is a 17-year-old singer, songwriter, rapper, performer, and definitely a diva. But I strive to be what people would consider a well-rounded entertainer. Well, I've been writing poetry at a young age, from even when I was 7 or 8 years old. But I first started writing actual songs when I was 12 years old.
What inspires you to write songs?
Well, I have two very loving parents, and I see how much they love each other and love me and my little brother and sister. And so their love, just love in general, inspires me.
The influence that I've had on Ariana's career is I try to make sure that she has all the actual tools that she needs to be successful in this industry. Everything from personal training, which I sometimes conduct, to networking and making sure she gets appropriate contacts, facilitating things that she needs to get done, everything from schoolwork all the way down to starting her own independent record label and publishing company.
I've had an influence early on. When Ariana was little, I used to sing gospel songs to her and country songs to her, and she would sing them back to me. And now today, Ariana enjoys music from many different genres. I've also tried to be instrumental in just keeping her grounded and having a high self-esteem in life, especially in this industry because it can be so judgmental. And I made sure during her entire life that she knows that God and family is very important.
The first time I got in the studio, it was like I was at home. Everything was it just clicked. Everything was so natural for me. I felt like this is it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, one of my producers' name is Andrew Lane, and he's worked with a lot of stars like T-Boz from TLC, Blackstreet, Backstreet Boys, Keith Sweat, Trellville, and he also does a lot of movie soundtrack work. And I've also recently did a couple songs with Rod Wilson. He's a great guy, and he has a couple platinum records, one of which includes Gloria Estefan.
The name of her record label is Too Much For You Records. It's a record label name that she came up with at the age of 9 years old when she figured out how many letters were on the back of a license plate, and she said that's what she wanted when she started driving. So when she became old enough to have a record label and talented enough to have that, we decided to go ahead and name the record label that name that she chose then.
Ariana has a loving family, and we're all across the entire United States. We support her 100% and look forward to you all seeing what we've known all along, that Ariana is an amazing talent and a rising star.
A heart of song, a heart that knows.
Well, first I have to start off with Strife. It was the first song I ever wrote, and I feel that the message in the song is timeless. There's a universal hurt, but then there's also universal hope. And there's another song that I wrote called Diva, and it's very near and dear to my heart because my mother is a diva, and she helped me as I was growing up to develop a positive self-image and to not let anyone else's judgment of me take the place of my own feelings about me. So that's why that song is very special.